We know from the Holy Quran that Jesus received revelations, gospel from God, and this is in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 47. Now, we know that the gospel traced the mission of Jesus in Palestine. Is there some other gospels for his mission when he was in Kashmir, where he lived about 80 years?
The real gospel which he preached spoke of the unity of God, like God is spoken of in the Quran, without any adulteration into the concept of unity. And like the Quran has said, his teaching was like the teaching of all the other prophets before. Fundamentals were the same. So it did not present a problem to the people who, first of all, were influenced by the Buddhists, and secondly, who were influenced by the Muslims later on. So his teachings, particularly after Islam had spread in Kashmir, were completely mingled with the Islamic teachings, and whatever concept they held of Jesus, they thought he was one of the prophets whose teaching did not have a right in its own to be preserved separately after the Quran has come and included everything necessary in this great book, which is much more comprehensive than the teaching of Jesus. I think something like that must have happened. But apart from that, we also have discovered existence of the scriptures taught by Jesus to the people as a historical proof retained by God, so that people may not say that if this were true, he should have left some visible proof of his visit. That proof can be found from Afghanistan. During his visit to Afghanistan, through which he traveled, he left a gospel with his complete teachings, which is found in form of rolls. And a British scholar went there and saw these things himself. And the person who owned that, the master of the tribe, the chief of the tribe, he declared openly that there is not a single word indicating Trinity in this gospel. All that it says is believe in one God and believe in the other prophets, etc. The basic teaching is the same. And that is why he claimed that you find us today having converted to Islam. Because the teachings of Jesus was no different from the fundamental teachings of Islam. So after that we had no right to stick to this gospel, because we stuck to it in fundamentals. In detailed teaching, a better and more comprehensive teaching had come. So that their attitude was a proof that what I've said about what happened to Jesus' teachings in Kashmir during the spread of Islam must have been the same, you know. He had a documental proof along with what he said. These Muslims of Kashmir do not have that documentary proof, but their attitude exactly is the same as expressed by that chief. So anybody who wants to study further can study the book Among the Dervishes, published by Oxford Press.